remember the first time I took a shower with my stoma, I was nervous. I was like, I don't know if I could do this. But it turns out it's one of the easiest things in the world to do. And you have two basic options. One, take a shower with your bag on, or take a shower with your bag off. So if you're taking a shower with your bag on, first thing you'll do, just get in the shower, begin to inspect the appliance and the perimeter of the barrier. Just make sure that there's no adhesion breakdowns or kind of leak issues you might have to deal with. Some people use the barrier extenders when they're in the shower. For me, I find that I typically use these when I'm sitting in the hot tub for 20 minutes or I go swimming, something that's a little longer in the water. I don't typically need them for a regular shower. So once you've checked it and everything's fine, go ahead and soap down. Make sure you use a hypoallergenic soap. That's pretty important. The oily soaps can interfere with the adhesion on your barrier, and that could create a situation where you might have an issue with your adhesion later. So always be careful about the soap you use. So once I soap everything down and I know that my barrier is secure, I'm gonna hop out, grab a towel, do a real good job of drying the entire barrier and appliance. A critical step, again, water can interfere with adhesion. After everything's dry, I'm gonna throw on my stealth belt. The nice thing about the stealth belt is it will, one, begin to absorb some of the residual moisture around your barrier and bag, if there is any. So it's got that nylon lycra that can kind of help prevent any water damage. And then additionally, it is a support belt, so it's going to add a little compression to your appliance, keeping it snug against the body. So if the adhesion had broken down due to the hot water in the shower, the belt would help at least keep things secure. Now, taking a shower without your appliance on is probably one of my favorite things in the world to do. I just love having water on my stoma. I love the freedom of not having the appliance and just being able to really kind of air out my skin in that area that's always covered up. So first thing you have to do is make sure you're prepared, have all of your supplies placed out on the bathroom counter, ready to go, so when you get out of the shower you can get your appliance back on quickly. I also like to time my showers when I have a low output going on with my stoma. It's not hard for me to do. I generally know what my output is going to be based on how I'm eating, so I just want to make sure that I'm not in the shower dealing with consistent output and then getting out of the shower and dealing with consistent output. That can be a real challenge. Now you just want to make sure you clean the area thoroughly with hypoallergenic soap. Make sure you get off any residues. We want that skin area to be super clean when we put the appliance back on. It gives us optimal chance to have a strong seal and prevent the leaks. Then we're just going to hop out of the shower, dry everything off. I start with a towel, get most of the major moisture off of the surrounding skin. Then I grab some toilet paper and I do some precision drying around the stoma. And then I'll spend a few minutes just walking around the house with some toilet paper held over my stoma so that my stoma gets a chance to breathe a little bit and enjoy some air time. Now I'm going to put my appliance back on. I always like to take a little extra time putting some hand pressure directly around the stoma area. I think the heat from my hand and the pressure from my hand helps the adhesive form a more permanent seal against my skin. Once that's done, I will grab my stealth belt. Gives me a little extra compression around the midsection and some security. And then I go about my day feeling great. I hope these tips have helped you. I hope you're feeling confident about taking a shower with or without your appliance on. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and post those below. I'll take a look at it. We've got a lot more videos coming. I look forward to hearing from you.